Katie. It's not a dual stream like with someone. We're just on both Twitch and YouTube right now. I keep meaning to do it, and I just haven't done it yet. So now we're on both. But what have you been up to? How's work today? Going? Turn down a little bit. Oh yeah. How are you, One Punch? You get this recording going. And let's get started. Lapras today. We took a little bit of a break from doing these. Just to take some time to relax. Me and Kiker have been working hard on getting a bunch of stuff done. I took down a shed and a bunch of cinder blocks and stuff, and he took some of them, so. But overall, I've been good. Just really tired. Like, you start to realize just how out of shape you actually are when you're moving all that stuff. But even with everything Kiker took, I still have, it was 140 cinder blocks I gotta get rid of. And each one weighs 37 pounds, so it ended up being over 5,000 pounds of cinder blocks I still have to get rid of. It's just absurd. So if anybody wants to come move those for me, I would not be mad about it in the slightest. I'll even buy you pizza. Yes, on YouTube and the Twitch. I keep meaning to, you know, hit that button and just keep forgetting, but now we're on it. Also, I got to, what's it called? Lower my bit rate for Twitch. It says I am too high. So you can only handle, I guess, 6,000. Now I wanted it to look better. My internet can handle it, so, and my computer, so why not? But they said no. They said I'm not cool enough for that. I have to go ahead and add another board over here, I feel like. I may have you turn on this overhead light when you come in. Give a little more light. Yeah, anybody wants to come over and help me do those bricks, I would love you forever. Because in my old age, I don't think I can handle much more of that. I'm not built for that kind of manual labor anymore. Not like I used to, anyway. I used to do that for, like, a living. And now, like, I can't do it at all. Being jobless and staying at home has made me weak. Oh, is he fighting it for a nap? Because he seemed extremely tired. He should have went to bed like it was no problem. But you know, that sounds like it wouldn't be our luck. Oh, the thunder is scaring him. That makes more sense. Wait, where was I? We get out of this head section a lot more black for outline, so it won't be near as tedious switching colors. Hydrate, we just started though. Got our poppy today. Feeling good. You like that other one we had, the what is it, the Olipop? That stuff was delicious, dude. Oh no. Like your life is never ending. Do not miss those days. I enjoy my quiet life at this point. Oh, through the alt or whatever. What happened with that though? If this is just gonna be her head, this one may be bigger than I thought. We'll see though. She may just have a big old head. You have some dark above. That's two. We'll go ahead and put in. Oh. Yeah, like a little K-drama almost. That would be pretty good. This summer on Amazon Prime. That would be good. I bet it would sell too. Always put these right in the way. Try to make my life easier and end up making it harder. Okay. Okay, don't do that. I think the show would be pretty good, to be honest. It would be like what was that show we used to watch? Skins. That followed those high schoolers around, but it was British. I mean, it was pretty good though overall. Let's see how many this is. 5, 8, 10. We need some new show to watch, Pi Pi. I'm about done with my Red Dwarf, at least all the original episodes. So I'm gonna need something to watch here soon. Oh, it's gonna be cutting it close as far as tires. Tires. What is that on, and what is it about? Is that the like horror movie where the tires are alive and they start killing people? I feel like Kiker has told me about that before, or I've seen it somewhere. Oh, well, at least it didn't go beyond that, so that's good. Also, what's up, Neki? You made it in time to actually see one instead of catching the very end of it. Black. Oh, um, you finally got the notification. That's the new was it Shane Gillis show? Was that the name of it? Yeah, I heard Twitch has been having problems with like their notifications going out to people. Weird. You think, you know, company this big, they wouldn't have those kind of problems last for as long as they do. We are gonna have to put another one here. Or literally like a couple of lines. Good news is I have one right here. Still keep her in frame. Yeah, I wanted to watch that because I've seen like them on TikTok advertising it and stuff. And it's one of those, they like instantly, before it even premiered, renewed it for another season. So they must really have high hopes for it. Yeah, we can give that a shot. I'd be down to watch that. Pie, would you be down? And it's boring. Oh, Rubber was the... God. Oh, yeah, you got out like last week, right? Rubber was the name of that movie with the killer tires, though. It came out the same time as like the first Sharknado and some other like cringe stuff. Like they were just seeing what they could get away with making a movie about, and people would watch. It reminded me of if you've ever heard of Trauma, like their horror movies, that's what it reminds me of. Like fully embrace the B horror movies, B grade. I'm gonna end up needing another board. Maybe two. I'd end up needing two on this one. Do that. Let's go ahead and put this one here. Yeah, you got any fun plans for summer? Like, me and Pai Pai were looking because this band that I like, and my son actually really likes, they're from Japan, called Hanabi. They're going to be going on tour with Ginger and Born of Osiris and like a bunch of other bands I like. So they're actually here, and so we started looking. She started looking up tickets. Because the closest they come is Houston and San Antonio to us. We were like, that's really not that far. Like, you know, make a little trip, weekend trip or something like that. You know, when did concert tickets get so friggin' expensive, dude? Like, oh my god. The cheapest ones she was seeing were over $100 a piece. I mean, I think it'd be a good concert for Dexter. I think he would love it. All the lights and loud music. He'd have to wear his headphones, though. Well, especially metal concerts. That was what was fun about them. Oh, yeah. Tess loves that. Pai Pai, she loves that. She sees it on TikTok all the time. So she's getting into those videos on that. I told you, she's going to be into that, bro. I mean, we used to do a little bit of it growing up, but I mean, around us, there wasn't really a whole lot of abandoned places unless... That's horrible. We went into the big city. And at that point, none of us drove. So getting into the big city was not an easy task. And it's hard to ask your parents, like, hey, can you drive us into Dallas so we can go exploring abandoned buildings? Yeah, like, I mean, we went into, you know, like old abandoned houses and things like that, but that was about it. There wasn't like cool old abandoned, like, you know, hospitals or things like that. Yeah, we did have an insane asylum that was in the town I grew up in that we always wanted to go into, but it was protected by the city. They wouldn't let anybody in, and now they, you know, reinvented it into some business or something like that after the fact. But it was apparently not necessarily like an insane asylum, but it was for mentally challenged people back in the day, and you know, they just considered them crazy. And word around the campfire was they would run experiments on them and all that kind of stuff. But we always wanted to go in and see what was in there, because supposedly they still had equipment down in the basement. First off, basements in Texas are extremely rare. Like, you don't see those here because our ground is terrible. So we wanted to see that, but I mean, it was watched by the city like they knew. But there was also, we just called it the old witch's grave growing up. It was someone who was condemned as a witch. Gave her like a little, not even really a headstone, and treated it like crap. Yeah, no, this town did not give up. They are not like that. Yeah, I think it is like a law office now. I mean, that would make sense. Mayor is a lawyer. Dick. I hate that guy. Part gets confusing. Get past this little flipper, we'll be okay. Or actually, yeah, I used to bartend out there, and the guy that is the mayor of that town used to come in all the time. He's just dick, dude. His wife was a drug addict. Got real mad because I wouldn't serve her one night when she was barred out. She couldn't even like function. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You're a lawyer. I'll be going to jail. Anything happens. So they were pissed. I got in trouble. Y'all can say whatever you want. I'm not doing it. Not worth it. Dang, we may need another board up here. But let's go ahead and do this. Let's outline the inner part of the shell, get back up to the head, and then we'll start filling in at the top and working our way down. I think that'd be the way to go. But yeah, we've been into a couple abandoned houses. The first house that me and Pai Pai had, there was two abandoned houses in that neighborhood that were like still pretty upkept, I guess. I guess it was the city that was keeping up with them. And one of them was an old military housing, so that was cool. And then the other one was seriously like they just got up and left. Um, one day in like 1996, and nobody was ever in that house ever again. The mail was still there. It was weird. But yeah, everything was like 1996. It was really cool. Of course, that was back when I was younger, could hop fences and run if I had to. I ain't doing that anymore. Plus, it ain't worth it if I get caught trespassing out here. Dude, for real, it was seriously like time froze. And I'm old enough, I was alive back then in the 90s. So I remember all that stuff that was like advertised and magazines. At the dinner table they had, so like instead of having just like a normal breakfast nook or whatever, it was like a diner. Their eating area was set up like a diner. Stupid cool, man. I loved it. Which, I mean, technically, I think we could do that here if we wanted. I think we have the room, Pai Pai, because I know you like those, like, wraparound bench seats. But it was really cool the way the house was set up. I think the guy was a engineer or something like that is what I was reading. Or a mathematician. He did something like that. So he had to have made like really good money. Yeah, you need to upload that kind of stuff, dude. People like watching it, man. People are all about that. Hell, I would watch it. Like a time capsule. None of that stuff ever changes. And it's crazy too when you start looking at how fast like nature will start to take back over in some of those places. They had a million boxes. Oh, they did. The dude was like stupid into books. It was awesome. Yeah, post the VOD onto the channel so we could subscribe. I feel like her neck is gonna be extra skinny. Maybe that's just the way it's supposed to be. Well, I bet. I mean, it's probably all garbage at this point. You know, I'm sure it's been ransacked. Ooh, of sweaters? Probably worth some money at this point. Vintage, bruh. I would rock some old school sweaters like that in a heartbeat. Because we haven't had a Sears out here in forever. I don't think. I think the last one was at the Park Mall. That's been gone for a minute. I think I was in high school when that one went away. Go exploring. Do you remember when we used to do geocaching? That was fun. I wonder if that's still a thing. Like, do people still do that? You have to explain to the cops, like, no, I'm literally just here trying to find a little treasure. Remember, they had their own, like, app set up and everything for that. So they do still have geocaching. We could do that. Fun and easy on the knees. Something ain't lining up right. Figure it out. Her neck is gonna be stupid skinny. That'll work though. Yeah, dude, we used to do geocaching all the time back in the day. And it was extra fun. Get a big group. Some of them would be like really well hidden too, like hard to find. I made it in. Scared the shit out of me in the process. Yeah, you should look up Bye and see if they still have the app. See what's around here. There's a lot of country around us, so I bet there's some good stuff. Fun ones anyway to do. That Katie would enjoy doing some geocaching. They still have it. I wonder if you still have your login for it and everything. There's no way they saved all that from. God, that would have been before we got married, too, right? Would have been a long time ago. Well, though. Fill in her eye and mouth. Find out where is this eye gonna be. That way I don't have to keep reaching back up here. This part will already be done. That one. There? Move it over if it ends up looking a little wonky. Yeah, I bet this area has some good ones around here because there's just so much old country. I bet they have some more good abandoned houses too. Stuff to go through. Although Dex is a little too young for that part. He can't run fast enough. But he'd have to be the scapegoat. Sorry, Bubba. Pay for premium? Everything has a premium now. If they let you do certain ones if you don't have the premium. Or the map isn't as good or something. They'll make it where you want to pay for it. That. Yeah, he's not quite 4 yet, babe. He's got a little ways to go. But eventually he'll be able to do fun stuff like that. It won't take long. I bet his cousins would like it. And you know Hiker would love doing that. Because I'm pretty sure he used to do that with us, didn't he? I feel like when we lived together, he used to do it with us. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but I'm not paying for premium on everything. You know, not everything has to be some weird subscription type thing. Especially if we're only going to do it every now and then. Making everything a subscription. Please. Oh, he had posted the video. We're gonna have to check that out. Fill in Lapras' head. Gonna look good. Thought it would match. You ought to get like a GoPro and like the head or chest mount and do that. That way you can just keep it rolling and it won't be in the way. Give you the POV. Oh. Yeah, use that. You know, bring another battery or two with you, and then just hook it up to your chest or your head. Then you don't have to worry about trying to catch a shot while you're running or whatever. I like the GoPros. Oh yeah, of course it is. That's actually what my camera is up here, is a GoPro. It's just an older one, and like it requires so much lighting to have a decent picture. You know, it's made for outdoors. I would not mind getting a different camera to go above me. Plus the FOV is really wide, so like if you go to crop something and you zoom in too much, it's stupid blurry. Yeah, if you started like filming it for YouTube or whatever, just tell them, be like, look, man, can't be doing that. Find something else to say, or you don't get to be a part of this. Them's the rules. And we decided to go ahead and do this top piece because my arm's gonna get tired reaching all the way over. There's one at CVS down the street from us. Now we're gonna be looking for geocaches every time we leave the house. Once the boy is old enough to understand, I think he'll love it. Because it's like a little treasure hunt. Need the little micro ones though. The micro ones are so hard to find. And they, you know, I mean, they had like a ledger or something you could sign that you were there. But like the other ones would always have little trinkets and you'd swap trinkets. And that was cool. Can't believe it's still popular. That there's not like channels that have popped up on, like, for me to see on YouTube or TikTok of people doing it. Like, it seems like that would be popular right now. Seriously? Oh, of course. The extra fun ones you gotta pay for. It's probably all people our age doing it. Out here, anyway. But But I don't even see people like walking around looking for stuff. You know what I mean? Because you used to be able to tell, like, oh, that's what those people are doing. Do you think Preston would do it? Especially now that we all have vehicles, that's going to make it easier. He doesn't like anything fun. He in chat? Preston, are you in chat? I know he's at work today, so I would not be surprised if he's actually working. So I bet Broccoli would be into it. That would be fun, man. Next time he comes down, that's what we need to do. Went from part-time mod to non-existent. You are correct. This, we'll go ahead and fill in her belly. We'll fill in the rest of this before we do her shell. I think that'll be easier, and gives us a good picture to look at. I'm the same way, dude. I'm so fat and out of shape. While we were working this past weekend, I was like, good lord, have I really let myself go that bad? The answer is yes. Yes, I have. Gray hair fits at this point. I've been tempted too. Has anybody watched The Acolyte, the new Star Wars show? Is it good? Is it worth the watch so far? The main character, that's the guy from Squid Game. I know he learned English just to do the show because he was a huge Star Wars fan. Come on, get in that hole. Yeah, of course. I mean, once they found out they could make money on it, of course it would be lame. Why wouldn't it? Everything's about money now and can't just have fun. Lapras got a big ass head, bro. Kind of annoying. It is already stupid hot in this room. Remind me to turn off TV that we're using for the other computer. That'll help. That thing puts off mad heat. And so do these lights. Dude, that was the only time the world has ever been at peace was when Pokemon Go first came out and was that popular. I've never seen so many different people working together and having fun than when Pokemon Go was out. I think it's still pretty popular though. Like more than you would think. Load it up right now. I bet you'll find gyms, active gyms, and everything all around us. What I need to do when I get off on TikTok. Still have not done that. No, I've been slacking. And I think I have plenty to post at the moment, so this blue came out good. I think it'll be okay. When I first started putting it down, I was a little nervous, like, I don't know. But for now, let's move on to the toasted marshmallow. We love some toasted marshmallow. Take these out. Fix some of this thin neck she got. That's why I said you'll have to actually speak to them and be like, look, bro, help me out here, okay? Like, can y'all do me this one favor? Every now and then it ain't gonna be bad, but after a while that's gonna get real annoying having to beep all that out. Kind of winging it. Outline of the belt. It don't look bad. I think we got it. We're gonna go to there. This is gonna be actual white, not old toasted marshmallow. White beads are so bright, dude, compared to all the other ones. Come here. You don't get out of it that easy. That. Nice. Looking good, chat. Looking good. Nice. Now we can fill this area in. Just the toasted marshmallow. You know what else we haven't logged on, tried yet? We have that Disney Dreamlight Valley that I wanted to try. I wonder if that's any good. I remember I wanted to play it when it came out, and it was supposed to go free. Maybe we'll check that out tonight. Because yeah, it was supposed to go free. It never did. But then I saw that it was on Game Pass. Like, oh, I'll download it, and then I just never logged into it. Need to do that. But it's fun, a fun little time kill. Chill vibes, hanging out. Yeah. Pi, will you look at a YouTube stream and see how it looks? I'm multi-streaming and recording on computer, so I want to make sure it looks good doing all that. That's the thing that sucks, man. Like, if I wanted to, I could stream in 4K on YouTube, no problem, but Twitch won't allow it. I would have to be running 2 separate instances, encoding 2 separate videos. It's so annoying. Which is still the more popular platform. You have to adjust to the lower settings. Oh, yeah, just King. Yeah, that's why we have to have lower settings for everything. Our video quality isn't as good simply because they can't handle it. It only allows, was it 6,000 kilobyte speed? And it's like, I am capable of way more than that. Why can't you just let me live my best life and put out a better quality video for everybody? That would be too easy. Because I don't even think, like, I think if you're a Twitch partner, you can stream up to 40p, but not everybody that's a partner can. Like, you have to apply for it after you get ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know about calling it king. Come on, go where you need to go. Yeah, we need to maybe check out that tire show or something. We need a new show since I mean, I'm about done with Red Dwarf. Oh, we could. We have Demon Slayer we haven't caught up with. Watch that for the time being. We have the 6 episodes at least that we haven't watched. Yeah, I think it's at least 6 episodes. Oh, there it goes. It just popped up that you posted more. I will watch them, but I don't think I'll do it on stream. Just in case. Not that I don't trust you, but I don't know your friends. Yeah, maybe we could start that, I mean, tonight or something. Watch an episode or two. They're only like 20 something minutes long. That'd be fun. It's been so long. We didn't even watch the movie. Remember we were going to go to the theaters and see the movie? We didn't see the Spy Family one either. There's her belly. Somewhat done. Come on. Dex is not theater ready. Good lord. Half the time he's not even public ready. What are you talking about? lightest one. Fill this gap. All coming together slowly but surely, but it's starting to actually look like something. Now people aren't going to be confused if they hop in, like, what are all these squiggly lines? Gel is going to be a little weird. It has a bunch of different color changes, as far as like just different grays and stuff like that. So that'll be fun when we get to it. That's why I decided to go ahead and fill this in. You do the fun part before you torture yourself. Do it shellless, then people, they'll be mad at me. I gotta give her shell. How else will we ride her? You can't use surf. The naked Lapras. I tried to use surf, but it failed. Hey, fill in some of the dark areas first before we fill in this all is blue. There is some the other colors too we'll have to do. Now, do the light blue, lightest blue we have. What's Majestic? That was like her thing, wasn't it? Pretty sure. And she was always nice to humans. I think that was her deal. White on the... No, that one. Marshmallow. Make it fill in that whole body. The rest of it is all going to be that turquoise color. Pokemon. Big though. people would keep her. Like, I don't know the exact size, but I feel like she was one of the larger ones, especially if you could ride her. She has a fairy. I would assume she is a rather large Pokemon. I don't know if any of y'all ever played it back in the day, but there is a remastered version of Blood Rain on Steam. Really curious if it's any good. I just don't know if I want to spend the money on it just yet. I remember I used to love that game growing up, but I feel like it won't be near as good as I remember if I go back now and play it. That was before like all the big vampire hype and all that, so it was done extremely well back then. And I have it on my PS2. I could just go back and play the original again. It's updated, you know, like better controls, better graphics, and it's good. I think I'd rather play that version. I'm all about playing, you know, retro games and stuff. Anything after PS1 generally is better if they remaster it. Something about the controls and everything just feel more modern, easier to use. Obviously, some are going to be more difficult, like the N64 games. They're going to be better if you have the original controller and all that. And that first gen of 3D games was rough. We didn't know how rough it was. Go back and try to play it now. Did it really? Where, like, I'm seeing some of these remasters, but I haven't heard about it. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't advertise it. It's like they just shadow dropped it. And I would love to play it. The only one I heard about, and I heard about it like right before, like a couple days before it came out, was the Tomb Raider. The original PS1 Tomb Raiders that they remastered. And it's like, did y'all not want to advertise that? Because people would jump on that, dude. I think it would have sold so much better had they done a little bit of marketing. I played the crap out of the original Tomb Raiders growing up. All 12 polygons of it. Used to lock the butler in the freezer. That was a must in the training room. Which, word around the campfire is we're supposed to be getting another new Tomb Raider. And I've yet to play any of the newer ones that I didn't like. They were all done extremely well, I thought. We're doing all right on time. Maybe a little late. I may not have lunch with y'all. We'll see. Yeah, the Tom Raider. That's from the MySpace days. No, all those games were done extremely well. I think they did a good job bringing it to like the newer generation style. They all looked good, they played good, the story was good. Even like, you know, Shadow of the Tomb Raider and stuff still looks amazing, even though that game is what, 8 years old at this point or something like that. If you have a computer that can do like ray tracing and all that. Is that thunder I heard? It vibrated my headphones. Jesus. Surprised that didn't wake up the boy. Top 5 games like of all time for me? That's gonna be a tough one. The 5 games of all time. In no particular order though. But I'm not gonna think that hard. The Mega Man 2, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 7, 1. I'll put them together. Those are the ones that like one got me into RPGs, and then the other one like made it one of my favorite genres of all time. Kingsfield and Silent Hill. The original Silent Hill games. Those would probably be some of my top 5 right off the top of my head. There's a mix, but if you notice, all those games are older. No new ones. I think those are the games that like stand the test of time. Like you could give that to somebody now, like here, play this and tell me what you think, and they would enjoy it. Good storytelling, good pacing, platforming is spot on and fair. Music. So yeah, I think those would be it. Like the new Silent Hill 2 that comes out, the remake, I'm gonna get that day one and I'm gonna play the crap out of that game. It looks so good. That game was creepy as hell back in the day, so I imagine it's gonna scare the crap out of me now. As much as I love horror games, they still, even as an adult, I'm almost 35, they still scare the crap out of me. It looks so good though, the graphics are so detailed and upgraded that it's gonna be like psychologically it's gonna be insane. I don't know how people are gonna feel about it because they're used to like the way Resident Evil is now, more action. I feel like horror games aren't like they used to be, where it was more about the environment, the ambiance, the sounds that made everything scary. Or it's gonna do extremely well, and people are gonna want more like that. But I am waiting for another new Mega Man game. Mega Man 11 was really good. That was a top-notch game. But I want another X game, like a remake of Mega Man X. And there was a company that was full-on remaking Chrono Trigger. And it looked so good. And then Square took it down, sued them, and got rid of the project completely. And it's like, why? Now especially is the perfect time. Because one of the main designers, like as far as characters, monsters, and all that, was Akira Toriyama of Dragon Ball Z. And I think it's right with his passing that, you pay homage to it. Not that it would just sell well, but people would legitimately enjoy seeing his work again like that. No, I would. Pokemon? Yeah, I didn't put Pokemon on the list. Whoops. I think that should go without saying, though. That's like spans generations, man. There's plenty of people who are into Pokemon that never played Gen 1 games or, anything like that. And that's what taught kids, a lot of kids, to play RPGs. Was Pokemon. A much simpler version of an RPG, but it is one. Get rid of, or done with this, we can get rid of a lot of colors off our desk. Give us some more room. Pokemon is number 1 on your list. No, they are great games. I'll give it that. No, we still even collect the cards as adults, so there's that. Feeling that shit. Much bigger than I thought. Really? How far back it hurts? Guess so. Good lord. I need to play another RPG soon. It's been entirely too long. And I don't get to play the second installment of the Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm not buying a PlayStation just for that game. Especially if it's going to end up coming to PC eventually anyway. I'll just wait. Yeah, PlayStation came out and said they were going to do that. Like, keep their exclusives that way. Because they want people, we want you to get a PlayStation so you can play these exclusives. Before we port it to PC. You understand, I'm not spending that much money just so I can play an exclusive if it will end up coming PC. If there was no chance of it ever coming to PC, then maybe. They're losing money on their games anyway, so I don't know why they're doing that. Y'all see the Microsoft showcase stuff that was announced there? New Gears of War, New Fallout expansion. There's a bunch of good stuff they released. Or will be releasing. Like, I'm pretty hyped on all that, dude, because I mean, I get that. Nah, they got too much money back in them. It'll never happen. They can take so many risks and they'll be fine because of their parent company. And that's kind of what they're doing, but they want to do is get away from selling consoles. So that's why they have like the Game Pass and then the PC Game Pass as well. And they bought all the studios. They want to make it where they'll have the exclusives and you can play them on PC. That's how they're going to end up making their money. They're going to get out of the console business. I think that's their end goal. Yeah, that's just typical business move. They close them down, but they'll ship projects off to somebody else. It just, that company wasn't as profitable for them. Oh no, I have a Switch. That's the only, other than, you know, having a PC, the only newer gaming thing I have is a Switch. I love my Switch. We hooked it up to the projector so we can play Mario Kart on the projector. It's like disorienting. It's so crazy. We will probably, me and Pi get the new Switch when it comes out day one. As long as it doesn't get scalped. We play Pokemon together and other games like that on our Switch. And it's supposed to be backwards compatible. Nintendo's back to doing that. So if they decided that. Oh, it'll definitely be scalped. So if that happens, like at the beginning of the pandemic, or you know, whenever PS5 and all that came out, I'm not gonna pay those prices. It ain't worth it. I'll wait. And get one at market price. I'm not paying scalper prices. My ass on that. Of course, I could just, you know, set up my own bot to buy two of them. See if my bot is better than their bot. So would that be considered illegal if I'm doing it just for two of them and it's for us to actually play? Knowing my luck, I would be the one that gets caught and gets in trouble. Yeah, the big backwards compatibility, and they said it's going to have upscaling and stuff too, what I heard. So even if you play backwards games from like the Switch 1, it will do like an upscale type thing for them. Which is going to be dope. Okay, I think that is all of her body. Let's clean up some of this. We will need some white. Or marshmallow, I don't think. Shell time. Looking good though. I'm happy. Happy with it. Sounds like Pi was getting into that extra fine. I heard that mouse slam down. Gonna be okay. Are your teammates bots? Wow. Not because of you, though. I bet you were top scorer. You know, Pi is always top fragging. Layer of the shell. Tell me, I'm put another board right there. Wonky with the extra boards. Yep, we will need another one. Grab another board. You're excited for the marbles? The only reason you love me is for the marbles. I didn't do this without messing it up. Lost my pinky nail the other day, so it's hindering. Oh, gosh, I don't know why that was so difficult. Okay, next to it. Not true? I don't know. I don't know. Kat, what do you think? Do you think she's only with me for the marbles? Let's see if I can down. There we go. Now I don't have to look at the camera. Five. Yeah, Nikki, if you're into like Souls-like games, Kingsfield that I was talking about earlier, it's actually like the very first FromSoft game I ever played. I don't know that they did much before that. It's bare bones compared to Souls games now, but you can definitely see where they got the start. Definitely more RPG base, I guess. That one, I don't have a PS1 right now. I don't own those discs. Those discs have gotten expensive. So I would have to emulate it. But we should do that on stream one of these days. King's Field, like Field. There was 2 released on the PlayStation 1, and then 1 released on PS3. And it's, imagine like Skyrim meets Souls. So first person medieval style. Everything is you have to like you have to try to get around the enemies to try to attack them, or bait their attack and then go in for an attack. You have magic that you can find. There's no real minimap. You can go anywhere as soon as the world opens. Most of it will kill you. Everything kills you super quick. So a hard game, but it's super rewarding. The story's pretty good too. If you decide to uncover the story. But it was old PlayStation game when it came out too, because when we got it in America, it was still long box. And they stopped doing long boxes for PlayStation fairly quickly. Hey, Mateo. Long time no see. How are you? Beginning to think you hated me. And you missed it. I was just talking about Kingsfield again. I know how much you love it when I talk about Kingsfield, Mateo. There's all that. So let's throw in the white, then the light gray, and then the dark gray. So we'll get rid of the black. You'll definitely start to notice like where some of these other games got some inspiration. Because those games were like mad popular in Japan, right? They didn't really take off in America as well as I think they thought it would. Which is a shame, because they were good games. That's where FromSoft got a lot of their ideas. Or, the later games. And they're big. They're much bigger than you think they are for a PlayStation game. Like, first playthrough is going to take you forever. And I don't know. I think honestly the second one overall might be a better game. But both are still top notch in my book. Mateo, did Mark ever come up with any camera suggestions? I mean, you can tell I've gotten this one to look somewhat decent now, but could be better, right? I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, we were talking about that at the beginning of the stream. Twitch has been having problems lately sending out notifications for people going live. Don't you? Oh, Mateo Pistolas. I read your name wrong. I'm sorry. That's the other Matt that goes by Mateo. Wrong one. Why are you watching ads? I got rid of pre-roll and whatnot. There shouldn't really be any ads on there. They were like, oh, there can only be one. This is true. And you are here, so you are the one that matters. Yeah, they were like, oh, you know, the new ad revenue, blah, blah, blah. They really push for you to try to put ads on there. And I did it for like a month. And like, they weren't giving me money. I don't know who they were giving money to. So I was like, well, that's pointless. If I want people to show up, I don't want them to have to catch a pre-roll ad and then happen to get horrible luck and catch an ad break that Twitch is forcing. Because then nobody's, you know, they're not inclined to stay after all that. That's a lot of work to expect from people just to check it out and see if it's something they want to watch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I did it for a month, and I think in total, like out of every stream combined, I maybe got $1.50 at most. I was like, that's not worth it, dude. To make people sit through all these stupid ads. Yeah, and we changed our ad revenue split. You get $1.50 a month. Get out of here. And I guess I could see if you had like thousands and thousands of viewers, maybe ad revenue would be better, but not to that point. Lapras came out good. Ended up being bigger than I thought. Look at all these extra boards we added. It's alright. She deserves it. It is ungodly hot in this room. We've been doing the crafty. What else have we done recently? We've been all over. We played that Alice game. What was it? Return to Madness or whatever. That game was mad fun, dude. It was so good. And it's an older game. The visuals in it were really good. Story was good, creepy. And combat, for being an older game, the combat was actually pretty good. Will say though, we beat the final boss one go. Was a little upset about that. There was no challenge on that. That's okay. The game itself overall was stupid fun. I wish they would have made more of them. Yeah, like you get to the final boss, takes up a huge amount of the screen. You're like, oh, this is it. This is gonna be the one. And we beat him first go through. I was like, all that build up and look what it got you. Dark gray. What have you been up to, Mateo, though? Life been treating you good, man? I hope. Around that little white part. Ew. Pie, are we supposed to be getting rain the rest of the day, or is it calmed down for now? Trying to decide when you go meet up with your sisters, maybe I'd take the boy to the park or something like that, but it's going to be storming the whole time. No point in that. Yeah, we have been doing a lot of crafting lately. Oh, into a mobile bar. That's dope. There's these people out where my mom lives in the country, and they did that, and they are out there all the time. They did like the like tropical or Caribbean theme, parrots everywhere and stuff, and it's dope, dude. Only thing for me is I don't drink, but I mean it'd be a fun project to like have a space like that outside. Hang out and set up a TV, watch the games or like a fight. Kind of patchy the rest of the day. I might try then. We'll see. We'll gauge it. We'll gauge it as we go. Oh no, for sure. You got plenty of time for theme. Make everything functional first, and then you worry about that. I'd want to do it like full on though, like have a couple kegs, do all that stuff. That'd be dope, dude. That would be sick. Surprised Pi hasn't wanted to do stuff like that. Oh yeah, you can put it on the big screen. Give the boy something to watch. That way he doesn't run in here. You know, thrash the beads everywhere. And he can watch marbles. No, I would not like it if he came in here and just destroyed everything we've been working on for the past almost 2 hours. Please don't let that happen. New egg sending me so much stuff, I don't care. Yeah, I need to vacuum our house too. With it getting as hot as it is, our dog sheds so much, dude. Our house is literally like one big hairball constantly. So annoying. Kind of got to feel bad for him because you know he is hot. Right on, Mateo. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. You have a good day. Hope things are getting better for you. And whenever you get that trailer going, send pics. I want to see. No, he does, but he's miserable the whole time. We have a husky. So he's just, there's nothing we can do. He's going to be hot no matter what. Honestly, I don't know how he can stand it in this room right now. And they have so much fur that it's just constant shedding. Give him a good buzz. That's what Pai Pai said. Give him a buzz. I was like, I am not shaving our husky. It's gonna look terrible. Katie Ubo's still here? Yeah, for sure, dude. Send him. I want to take a look at it. Maybe give me some ideas for a project in the future for us. Give him a flat top. I'm sure she would not mind, Katie. She did just get up to go start cooking lunch for the boy, but I can guarantee you she would not mind. Yeah, he's a short hair husky too. He's not one of the super fluffy ones. That poor dog, he's had a rough life. They didn't tell us when we got him that he had some problems. But like right after we got him, there was a really bad storm out here. Like nasty storm. And we woke up and his pupils were 2 different sizes. And he was acting weird. Not like aggressive, but you could just tell something was off with him. Turns out he had a seizure. So he does have something wrong with him. So as much as I get mad at him, sometimes you kind of have to give him a little bit of leeway. Yeah, and at least we got him instead of, you know, somebody that's going to just constantly be mean to him or leave him outside where he's going to suffer. He's great with our son. Like, they are thick as thieves, dude. Absolute best friends. That's good. We're in the home stretch of this, guys. Almost there. Who is thick? I'm thick. I may have lost weight. I didn't lose it in the booty. Only I was allowed to wear those shorts on stream. Shame. Get those magical shots. You can get the compound for cheap at the doctor's office. Yes, I can wear the shorts. I just can't stand up or move too much. That's a quick way to lose your Twitch channel. Then y'all would have to pay like $9.99 a month to be able to see it. Although I should have wore the crop top today because, man, it's spicy in this room. But if I can get a little studio set up or a, what's it called? An extra AC in here somehow, that would help. The only thing is that's going to draw so much power. Everything in this room already uses so much power. I don't know how that'll work. Also, I don't have a window that's free right now. One window has Pai Pai's computer in front of it, and the other one has a massive CRT in front of it. Yeah, it's... Especially once I added these lights so this camera would, like, look decent. It just gets boiling in this room. I need to put my little thermometer in here just to see what kind of temperatures we're getting when everything is off compared to when everything is on. One spot right there. Because, like, I mean, right now, Me and Pie's computers are on. That's 5 monitors between them as well. And then behind me, that's our little server that's set up to that TV. So that's another computer that's hooked up there. I have 1, 2, 3 sets of lights on, plus the overhead light. Too many electronics putting off heat. Plus, I mean, it's hot in this state anyway all the time, so AC's already having trouble keeping up. Real talk, what do y'all keep your houses at? Because I've been told I keep my house entirely too cold. We keep ours set at like a nice 69. And we're comfy. Like, I'll wear shorts in the house and all that. People come over and they're like, why is your house so cold? 75? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'd be sweating. I couldn't sleep. I'd be so hot. You're doing the wishful thinking. Oh, yeah, dude. The other day, we were going... Where were we going? Me and the boy were going to go somewhere. And before that, I caught him messing with the thermostat. I said, stop, stop. And I looked, and it still said it was, you know, cooling. It was at 70. And we left. We got back. Oh, we were at the park. We're hot already because we were at the park. I got back, instantly started cooking dinner. So that, you know, the house gets hot in the kitchen and everything. And then we give him a bath. Or I give him a bath. We get out, and I was like, why am I sweating so bad? Seriously, why am I sweating? And then I look, and the house is at 86 degrees. He shut off all of our AC. Oh my god. It took the house so long to cool back down that night. Thankfully, though, I think the low overnight was like 70 something, so that helped. God, I was so angry. Oh, would be being difficult. We missed one in the corner, way over here. We don't want that. There we go. What are we thinking? We like the 2 different grays we chose? I think it's looking all right. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, maybe we'll go thrifting. I have been craving some thrifting lately. The thing is, my son hates thrifting. He can't stay still that long for me to look at stuff and try to catch a deal. We might give it a shot. Finding me a good deal. Somebody on the Nextdoor app by us was selling a jukebox. Not selling, they were giving it away. A jukebox from Logan's Roadhouse. It's a steakhouse. It still worked. He was like, just don't have room for it. You can have it. Like, what? When did you steal that? Because I know they didn't sell that to you. It would be cool to have, but I don't need a jukebox in my house. Plus, it's not old enough. I like the old technology if I'm going to collect it. Yeah, that thing would be so heavy. Like, for real. I don't know how they got it. And it's like a little old lady that has it. So, what? No, I think that's it. Let me make sure there's no empty spots. Oh, and there is at the top. Had we looked, don't want another Magikarp. Head. Big ol' head. I knew that looked off. You were just gonna let me fail. No, Magikarp did get messed up. I missed a couple on that one and didn't see it until I had ironed it. I think you were here for that one. I was not happy with myself after that. Hey, let's get some tape. Because that's like an annoying mistake to make, so that's what makes me so angry about it. Like, seriously, all you had to do was look it over, make sure there was no blank spots. So no, because what I've been doing with the Pokemon ones is on the backside, I iron it extra, so it looks like pixels from the game, and the other side looks like the bead art. So you have two ways to display it. I didn't notice until I pulled it, had already ironed it quite a bit, and they had flattened out, so the bead would not fit in there for me to do it. If I would have caught it earlier, yeah, I could have fixed it. Take this iron eventually. Puffy paint. What is puffy paint? All right, I'm gonna scoot my mic back because I've been told that the tape is very loud when I do it. So. Yeah. Hold on. Let me grab a finished one. Here is far-fetched that we did. The bead side. Did it like that. Back. Now they turn into squares. Or like the pixels. Yeah, that's what we're doing with these, is giving you two different ways to display it. And once we get yeah, the pixely side looks good. Once we get a little further, like I have some backups and stuff. I'm not gonna have room on my walls for all of these, so I think we'll do giveaways, and I'll just give them to people. Because I want to save the space on my walls for the really big ones I'm gonna do, and like I'm already, these walls are pretty packed. So if you guys have any ideas on the best way to like a giveaway random drawing, I don't want people to have to like sub to get one. You know what I mean? I just want you to like be here when we do the giveaway, and then I guess if we draw the name or however we do it, send me your information, and then I can send it to you. But I think I want to have about 10 backed up before we do that. Yeah, see, I like that. Like some command that'll put you on the list. Then we draw your name. We draw a name. And that would be how it's done. Or like, we do marbles to decide the next Pokemon we do. Do a marbles race. Viewers. I can set it up to where, you don't have to be a sub. It'll just take everybody that's in chat. Yeah, if you don't mind, Katie, and see what people seem to like, that they like doing. Oh, flip on me, Kate. Yeah, I'm gonna need your social security number, the last 3 digits on the back of your card, and your billing address if it is different. I've also been talking to PyPy, like looking into doing the mini versions of these beads. That's how people make jewelry out of this, like earrings and that kind of stuff. And that would be cool for like giveaways, or if I start a booth at a convention. Yeah, we're brainstorming here. We got all the good ideas in chat right now. Probably one more. I need to see if I can find pictures. We did one of these for my niece. She's really into, both Pokemon and horses and stuff. And so her favorite from the cartoon and stuff was Rapidash. So Tess like wrote out Rapidash and the number and all that on canvas. I made a Rapidash, and we framed it with a card too. like one of the Pokemon cards, Rapidash, and it looked so good. I need to find pictures of it so I can post that. But yeah, she's got that one hung up in her room. She was super proud of it. And that's what started her collecting Pokemon cards at the ripe old age of 4. Her mother was stoked until she, you know, saw how expensive that hobby can be. We're ready to cut the excess and try to flip this thing. It worked for me. 15. A little more. You don't want this one to get caught. That would be super annoying after all that work. Eight on this. Getting a little dull. But it does. We pray for a good flip, right? We said our Hail Marys were ready to go. My son banging on the door. Hold it. Let me. Ow. Almost. Dead. Ooh. Let's see, we missed one gray. I don't know where it went. We synced it. Like everything else made it. Bit of these. Then we'll run marbles. Pie's favorite part. Up at the top. I think it might be time for me to get some new glasses. At this point. That's exactly how it happened whenever I lost that Mega Man I was doing. 15 to 20,000 beads just on the ground. Not happy time for me. But that was right after Dexter was born, so that was weeks of work. Because, I had a newborn. I didn't get to work on it very much. One more up here. Overall, though, a really good flip. Let's do a dark on that one. Yeah, overall, that came out pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, don't forget to move the mic back. Let's do, you want to do some marbles real quick? End the recording. And let's pull up marbles. I already got rid of the Lapras on it, so we don't have to worry about that. I do need to hook up my keyboard, though. Thank goodness I use a little keyboard. Need another wireless keyboard. Oh, she's gonna miss the Marbies. Alright, should we do random? Let's see. We have not done this one. That looks interesting. Alright, 145 on the list. Who will it be? Ooh. Look at that. Drop down. Oh, this is actually a long one here. Let me scoot down. We can see. All right, who are we hoping for, chat? Get in your picks now. Who do we want to win? Who are we most looking forward to? I want Psyduck so bad. So bad. All right, are we ready? I want Zapdos too. That is my favorite. I'm ready for that one. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, they're taking their time getting to the tubes. There's going to be 2 tubes. Going to come out in front. Slowbro? Vulpix and Kingler. Kangaskhan. Oh, they got to go back up? Oh, no. This is going to cause some lead changes right here. No. Vulpix just didn't care. He said, I don't care about your obstacles. I'm going. Victory Bell, Weeping Bell. Oh, Vulpix almost got knocked off by that rock. Oh, this is dangerous. Vulpix is dead. Vulpix gone. She had such a strong start. Weeping Bell now in the lead with Victory Bell right behind. Both evolutions. Okay, I'll take that. Tons of people falling off. Oh my gosh. Weeping Bell with a commanding lead. Victory Bell. Looks like nobody else. Kabuto, Machop. Machamp. That would be a good one. But nobody can even catch up to these two. These two are just running away with it, dude. Coming down to this next obstacle. Let's get down. Let's get the camera guy. He's slacking. Weeping Bell, Victory Bell. Yeah, they got just a commanding lead. Nobody can keep up with them. It's like they played this track before. They knew what to expect. But these obstacles may slow them down a little bit. Yep, they're getting caught up. Oh, they got caught up quite a bit. Now everybody's catching up. This is what we needed. Now we have a race. Flareon plows through. Diglett on the other side. Who's going to come out on top first? Who is going to make it? Oh, somebody fell off. It was Geodude. That's right. He never really had a chance anyway. So it looks like Flareon, Ninetales, Machamp. Oh, there's some good ones right here that picked up the lead now. Squirtle. Oh, Diglett took the middle path. Diglett took the middle and didn't fall off. He's now. Oh my god. Pushed through that obstacle. He came out of nowhere. Oh my god. Broke through the rock. And barring something insane happens, Diglett's going to run away with this. Look how far back everybody is. And Diglett is our winner. Oh my god, that come from behind, dude. Seriously.
Nobody was even close. Nobody else is even finished yet. Now we got Squirtle in second place. Dang, that took a turn at the very end. Oh, Staryu just flew out of nowhere. Or Staryu. That's good. We'll do Diglett next time. That'll be a quick one. There's not going to be much to that one. That may be one of those nights we have to do a twofer. Underdog in every aspect. He's so tiny. Figured he wouldn't fare well in the snow. Guess I was wrong. What is that? Tia Kabzi. Must be a misprint. But that's it. Diglett is our winner. By 13 seconds. We appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to go have lunch with the family. I'll get this ironed on later, and I'll post some pictures. Yeah, the Vienna sausage in the dirt. Yeah, he's the one that wins. GG's. Bye, everybody. Thank y'all for hanging out. This was a super fun stream and came out looking real good. Let's see. Go one more look at her. But we'll see y'all. We might be back on tonight. We'll see how tonight goes. But y'all have a good one.